All right, the next thing we should see is a trail that cuts off to the left that goes to the original parking lot before this section was put in. Burnt Bridge Trail or something. Burnt Bridge parking lot. And that should be on the left eventually. I'm still trying to gauge the mileage for the trail and the points of interest, but that should be on the left now. If for some reason we come to a road before we come to a campsite, at that point I think we hitchhike back to the car, get a hotel room, and just go on the other side tomorrow and do that, because that means we took a wrong turn. But there should be a left turn eventually, and then after that we should start hitting a couple of campsite. All right, haven't come to that junction yet. I just recorded and forgot to hit record. But thunder is starting to rumble. At this point, I think I'd just like to get to that first campsite, set up and make up miles tomorrow and the next day. Really the only place I definitely wanted to spend the night was High Falls. The other ones were all, they were by water. So we could always change that. That's not a big deal. But I definitely wanted to spend the night at High Falls. I thought that was pretty cool. Mosquitoes are all over my arms. I think I got to put long sleeve on tomorrow. We'll see. All right. Hopefully we get to that connected trail. All right. Well, you can't do this little crossing, so I don't think there's going to be any shortage of water here. With that, all right, so this is the junction for that parking lot that I was talking about. We had to register, so they know that we went from that one trailhead to here. Now this sign is saying Dog Pond is 8.9 miles. That's 9 miles. We're not going to do that today. So we're going to go to Brandy Brook first. That's going to be the first stop. Brandy Brook Floor. There's a whole bunch of campsites there. We should... I think. Okay, no, first we're going to come to the intersection for the Burnt Bridge Pond lean-to. That's 5.1 miles to the lean-to. That's not to the junction. So we're going to come to that intersection. There's a campsite there. It's at the head of one of the inlets. And then there's, looks like a half a mile later, there's about 4 or 5 other campsites if we choose to stay there. So that's about a mile. It's just about 5:30 now. We've been going for an hour and a half. I think this is going to be a little bit easier, flatter, I would think. I don't know, I've never done it before, so we'll see. But we got a mile and a half at least to the campsite, so that'll bring us to about 6 o'clock, quarter after 6. Nice open area. And you see I don't know if it's going to focus in, but it's cloudy, it's a little blue. I hear a little rumbling that way. Compass is in my backpack, so I don't even know which way is north, south, east, or west at this point. I think that's west, I don't know. But yeah, we're going to keep going. And look, hey, water! Surprise! Look, nice. Oh, look at that big puddle. I guess at this point, yeah, doesn't matter. Take everything, doesn't matter. Yeah. Oh, that was hard to drive. Oh, big one. The trails, look at it, went away. All right. Well, I don't think we're going to get much wetter than we are, so really no choice but to go. Hey, there's another stream. Rock. Okay. All right, I'm putting yours away. Yes, this is the trail. Seriously? And this isn't even a swamp yet. Wait till I get to the swamp part of it. That's the last day is the swamp. Maybe maybe all this global warming that people are complaining about will dry up the trail and I won't have to deal with this mess. Look at this, holy crap. How am I going to get through that? I think I'm going in. Look at that. Let's see, can you see? All mud. Mosquitoes. Alright, maybe I should go that way. Over, oh, too close. Alright. Alright, I'm going to put you away. I got to figure this out. I think I got... Alright, so I just passed a group of about 4 people that were out for a day hike just a minute or two ago. And I asked them how far the campground was, and they said it's a mile and a half, which was a mile and a half from that sign, but these signs here are a little wacky from what I've seen. I don't think it's a mile and a half. I would say it's probably about a half mile, mile at the most. And they were out for a day hike. They were trying to get back to that parking lot that I was at that trailhead. They had a map. I didn't see any water. They were just out for the day. Hey, look, more water. Let's go up this way and then down here. I'm soaking wet. I should just go right through it, but yep, like that. Yeah, so they didn't have any rain gear. They didn't really have anything other than the map. And there's 4 of them, 2 guys, about 2 kids, 2 young men, and either sisters, girlfriends, whatever. All right, we're gonna hopefully come to the campsite. I think we're gonna go to the first campsite. My calves are a little achy. I slid a couple of times on the mud and pulled it, so we'll see when we get up here how we feel. Take a break, have some water, see what we're gonna do. All right, just a few yards up the trail, we came to our first real stream crossing. I think this might be the head of the inlet, so I think we should be getting fairly close. Nice little wooden bridge, and yeah, mosquitoes. All right. Don't want to slip. This is really slippery. It's going to drive me nuts. All right, so we made it to the junction. There was a campsite back a little bit. It was in the woods and looked all buggy, so there's going to be a few more up here. Hopefully something's by the water. And maybe get a little wind off and knock off some of these bugs. Some of the mosquitoes. My calves are really starting to tighten up now. See some water over that way, so that's good. So, all right, so there's the inlet. Oh, hey, and there's water right here. All right, I gotta put you away. All right, came across this campsite. Could probably set up my tent over there. It's got a now it's starting to get bitten. I don't know. How about take a little break? We'll see what the mosquito situation is. There's got to be a few more down the trail. But I don't know if they're going to be as close to the water here. But I know what's going to happen. Tomorrow we're going to go and we're going to see a beautiful one. But I'm beat. I'm not hungry. Just tired. It's been a long day. Alright, we're going to take the pack off, rest for a little bit. Maybe without the pack I'll walk down and see what's down the path a little bit more. But I'm 85% sure this is going to be home for the night. Is that a beaver? Let's see. No. Oh, yeah, it is. Huh, cool. All right. I am going to take the pack off, rest, have a drink, then we'll get camp set up.